What is up, Robert? I just passed the MSF course yesterday, but I had to share the story with you. I was struggling on the slow speed U-turns when we were practicing, and finally I get to the test, and the driver's test, which is the right turn from a stop that goes into a U-turn. So I was like, well, all right. So I get into it, and I realized that I approach it too narrow, and I was like, oh no. So I do it anyway. I'm like, all right, I turn my head all the way where I'm looking where I want to go. And I'm like, preload, keep it loaded, preload, keep it loaded. I have to think to myself, get that confidence building, preload, keep it loaded. Remember what Robert Simmons says. So finally, as I'm doing it, the bike is moving, my feet are still on the pegs, and I just happen to look in front of me, and my tire is about to touch the line. And I was like, oh no. So I pop the little handlebar as far left as it'll go, and I keep looking, my head up, keep blowing that throttle, and finally I make the U-turn, and everybody in class was like, oh, yeah! And the instructor, he couldn't believe it. He threw up his clipboard real quick. And finally, I see the look on his face, and he's like as I'm like riding towards the instructor, he's like, and I was like, did I do okay? And he was like, you did perfect. And I just like, and he's like, okay, you can go back in line. But yeah, I figured I would share that. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing what you do. And I appreciate all those years of service that you did. Thank you.
Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders. Welcome back to the channel. Always nice to have you guys here with me. For those of you that have never been here before, welcome to you as well. Let me let you know who I am, what the name of this channel is, and what we do here. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent with the motorcycle unit. The name of my channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And on this channel, I share my knowledge, experience, and training that I received from the NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Unit with you guys, with a special focus on slow speed motorcycle operation, because that's the aspect of riding a motorcycle that's most important, because that's when you need to be in 100% control. Speaking of 100% control, I also want to help you be the boss of your motorcycle. And what that means is I want you to have the confidence to make right turns, left turns, and U-turns. I don't want you to have to even think twice about that, okay? That's one of the most important goals on this channel, is to raise your confidence, okay? We're also all about positivity on this channel, building each other up, helping each other out. That's what this is all about. If you're interested in being on the Facebook group, join that as well, all right? That's nothing but positive people, helping each other out, sharing videos, all kind of stuff. I also hold practice sessions on a weekly basis here in Pooler, Georgia. That is exclusively for my V.I.Preloaders only. And if you guys are interested in coming out and practicing with us, go to the description section, and there's a bunch of information in there to help you out. But in particular, I'm talking about practice sessions. Go down to where it says practice sessions, read it, follow it, and you'll be good. So today I want to talk to you about Valiant. That's the name of this motorcycle. This is my 2019 Street Glide CVO. And I am finally doing an upgrade. All right, and the upgrade I'm doing is to the exhaust. And I want to thank Tab Performance. All right, Casey from Tab Performance is the person that reached out to me, saw the channel, saw the positivity in the channel, and said, you know what? That's what my business is all about as well. I want to be a part of that. So thank you, Casey. So I'm going to be trailering to Conyers, Georgia. It's about 3.5 hours away from me. And we're gonna get new slip-ons, new headers. We're gonna get it tuned. We're gonna air cleaner, you know, all that good stuff, right? Now, I've been saying I wanted to do something with exhaust for a long time now. Obviously, I didn't prioritize it, but now it's about to happen. And as I told Casey, I know the sound I want, but I can't explain it. I'll have to hear it. All right, so let's see what we get. All right, guys. So yes, I said I practice in Pooler, Georgia, but I'm not in Pooler, Georgia right now. I'm actually in Conyers, Georgia. Let me show you where I am. So I'm at a Harley-Davidson dealership, Falcon's Fury Harley-Davidson. That's where I am. Why am I here? I'm here because I'm finally going to get the exhaust done on my Street Glide, okay? And these guys are nice enough to accommodate it. So I took the drive out here with my beautiful wife. She's in the hotel. And I'm getting ready to go in there now, talk to a couple of people so we can get some stuff set up. And I'll be back with you guys in a moment. All right, guys. So the bike is checked in. I talked to the guy that's going to be doing the work on it. We went over a couple of things. Let me just show you the front of the dealership. Again, this is Falcon's Fury Harley-Davidson. And you see that thing under it that says Fury Customs? I'm going to talk to you guys about that because that's pretty cool. So right now I'm just doing some comparison, guys. I'm comparing this Harley-Davidson dealership to the Harley-Davidson dealership that I'm accustomed to. And I'm going to tell you, leaps and bounds. Now this is a bigger dealership, clearly. So I'm not referring to the size of it. But little things like this. Motorcycle parking. And plenty of it. It's a motorcycle dealership, right? So it should be more motorcycle parking than car parking. It's just my opinion. From the time I walked through the door, actually, let me back up. From the phone call, courtesy and professionalism, right? And accommodating. Now this is not, I'm not saying that I'm getting that here and I don't get it at my dealership, because I do get it at my dealership as well. But it's something that stood out to me here as well. All right, I walk in here today, everybody is welcoming, just very nice, right? I get a good feeling, right? But here's the strangest thing, guys. Let me show you this. So when I bought my Street Glide CVO, I had a stage 3 put into it. So these guys came out, they're looking at my stage 3, and they're like, what is a 122? It says right there, right? Stage 3, 122. So a bunch of them come out. There were 4 guys circling my motorcycle. Let me not say circling it, standing around it. I'm inside looking at this. And the first thing I said is, that's not good, right? Like if you go to the doctor and the doctor goes, never seen this before, and a bunch of doctors are coming around. That's never a good sign, right? All right, well, this wasn't a big deal, but what they're saying here is they've never heard of a 122 for a stage 3. At this dealership, if you have a 117, which is what a CVO is, and you bump it up to a stage 3, it's a 128. So what the hell's going on here that's not going on in Savannah? I'm very curious to know this, because it wasn't just one person, it was a bunch of people here. They pulled out the book for 2020. It's not even in the book that they have. So I don't understand. The guy that's going to be doing the work on my motorcycle has been here 27 years. Never heard of a 122. So if you guys can help me out with this, please help me out with this. Why am I in Conyers, Georgia, and a stage 3 here is a 128, and a stage 4 is a 131? That is the same. But that 122 thing, it's like they were looking at me like I bought my motorcycle from Germany, right? Or someplace foreign. All right. So anyway, if you guys have an answer to that, please put it in the comment section, because I'm dying to know. All right, now let's walk inside and take a look at that. I want to show you guys something. All right, guys, so the first stop is in the service department. I came in here. Okay, comfortable, television, water fountains, coffee, you know, the normal stuff. This is where it happened here, though, right? This is where it happened. You know, good customer service. Now, right there, that's the show floor. And I told them I don't want to go in there. You guys know why. All right, this is becoming an addiction, and I don't, you know, I don't want you guys to tell me I need to go to a meeting. And then right here, see right here where it says Falcons, Harley Davidson, right there, they're detailing motorcycles. But I'm gonna take you to the custom part, guys. Oh, so he's talking to me. Now, what do you notice already that's different from maybe your Harley dealership? Motorcycles, right? There's actually motorcycles in here. So normally that's not a big deal, but you guys know that there's been some inventory issues. So they got road glides, street glides. There's Violet. So Violet's here. And actually, they have the other color as well. So they got some inventory here. All right, so they got both CVO limiteds here for 2021. Trikes. Street glides. Road Kings. Road glides. Road glide specials. Like what is going on? Why does this dealership have so many? Look at this road glide. This looks nice. That's a nice looking road glide right there. I like that color. I can imagine what it looks like in the sun. Right, guys? Tell me, what's going on at this dealership? Okay, but here's what I want to show you. See right there? Fury custom motorcycles. And these are their custom builds. So what they're telling me is they can take a motorcycle off of the floor. They all have the fat front tires. They can take a motorcycle off of the floor, customize everything. The brake rotors, floorboards, handlebars, seat, bags, engine. They said they do everything except audio. They have somebody that comes in to do that. Now, I'm not really into this look, right? But they do it. And if you're not into that look, here we go right here. Look at this one. Look at this front tire. So I asked him, why no rotor on both sides of the wheel? And he told me, it's so you can show off the wheel more. This is nice, right? Now what he told me is, this is, or should I say this was, a 2017 Ultra Limited CVO. They're all lowered, they have air suspension, I should say. Custom vehicle operations, for those of you that don't know what CVO means. So he told me that motorcycle is $50,000. It's nice looking, very nice looking. This one is a road glide. I like the color. This one has the rotors on both sides of the front wheel. And you guys know this is not my thing. I don't come into dealerships and look at motorcycles and stuff. But if it's custom motorcycles in here and I'm going to be in here, guys, for 8 hours. 8 hours today, at least. So I got nothing but time. So I want to share this with you guys. This road glide looks nice. It looks very nice. Then you have another one of these here with the stretch bags, extremely stretch bags, I should say. What do you guys think? Nice, right? See, guys, I already know that if I ever got a road glide, it couldn't just be a regular road glide, like it couldn't be. Because again, it's not visually appealing to me. All right, I need it to be, I need it to be not to just woke up in the morning road glide. I need it to be the beauty pageant road glide. That's the only way I can see myself on a road glide. And that road glide right there looks really nice. Like, it looks really nice. And I was talking to the guy that owns it. He actually works here. He told me he kept it the way he kept it because it's practical. He can still ride it. Again, it doesn't stay that low. It has air suspension. He can still ride it for long distances. He can do slow speed riding on it. You know, it's, I mean, look at it. That is nice looking. Of course, they have the Revival here. Give you guys a look at that. Haven't seen one of these in the dealership in a while. What's going on with this dealership? Oh, I have so many questions. Why do they have so much inventory? Where my dealership has like 3 motorcycles on the floor. So guys, what's your opinion of this Revival? I like this, that's cute. A little vintage, gives it more of a vintage look. So, I don't know how much this motorcycle is. I know I wouldn't pay for it. Too much stuff to do. Now again, listen, I understand if you buy a motorcycle like this, you're really buying it for the vintage look. So you're not gonna wanna change much anyway. But you know, that's just not my thing. I mean, just look at all this inventory. Heritage, nice looking one too. Road King. There's the bong, that's a good one. Ah, Dave, they got your motorcycle here. Dave's a preloader. You guys saw Dave on the practice course with this motorcycle. Looks almost just like his. Here's another road glide. CVO. I mean, it's not like they just have like standard or, you know, motorcycles. They have, this is the 3rd CVO I've seen. Meanwhile, other dealerships have nothing. What's going on? Oh, this is the CVO I was talking about. It's already sold. Thank God. Thank God it's already sold. Because guys, I told you, if I was gonna buy a CVO, I'm sorry, if I was gonna buy a road glide, it would be this one. Again, I still have to do some stuff to it, but that is funny. That is funny. And it says sold. I wonder how long it's been sold. And then we hit another CVO here. I just don't understand. I'm gonna have to ask somebody what's going on. Now you guys already know how I feel about the 2020 Street Glide CVO. I'm just very disappointed in it. Very disappointed because I don't like when they take stuff off the bike but still charge you the same amount of money. Like these new mustache engine guards. So now you put those on and you lose the lower fairing and the other two speakers to the stereo system. What do you guys think? Which one would you rather have? That lower, that new lower profile looking engine guard, or two more speakers to your stereo system? And not only do you get the speakers, but of course you get the lower fairing, so you have that as well. So I don't know, guys. That boggles my mind. Now they did upgrade the system to Rockford Fosgate, but it's only 4 speakers, so I don't know. But this, oh, thank God you are sold. I'm not crazy about these mirrors. You know, they might look good, but safety-wise, look at this. Safety-wise, give me a whole mirror, please. I want to see what's going on. All right, guys, so I got my answer why this dealership has so much inventory. So I was just told that this dealership is the #1 selling dealership in the state of Georgia. So you perform, you get the goods. There's the answer. All right, guys, so this is Wilson, right?
Yep.
All right, this is Wilson. Wilson's been, you know, I'll let Wilson talk to you. He's going to be the one doing the work on my motorcycle. Wilson, how long have you been working here?
I've been with Harley Davidson for about 27 years now. I started when I was 19, and I just turned 49 on June the 19th. So I've been with them a long time. What we're going to do today is Mr. Simmons here wanted to upgrade his bike a little bit and do some pipes and maybe tune it. And so he came to us, and he already had the 122 kit done. Now this bike started out as a CVO 117, and what he wanted to do was upgrade it a little bit. I know he has the stock header and everything on there, what come with it, but we're going to take that and we're going to be putting the what you call it on there, the tab headers and mufflers on there today. I have the header over there laid out, but and also we're going to play around with a different high flow. And then we're going to finish it up by tuning it with a DYNOJET. This is going to be the PV Power Vision, and we'll be using this right here. So,
okay.
So we'll get started on it and see how it turns out.
All right, that sounds good. I appreciate you. And guys, 27 years, that's the guy I want working on my motorcycle. Listen, again, I'm not saying that somebody with less time has less knowledge, but they definitely don't have as much experience, okay? And Wilson already told me, always learning. So much so that I think he's gonna be making a phone call up to my dealership just to get some more information on this whole 122 mystery that seems to be going on here. All right, so these pipes are coming off.
There's a few components we got to remove to get to it first, but we'll get there.
Okay, and you know, I asked Wilson, how do you feel about these tips versus the ones that came with the tab performance exhaust? And he said all day, the tab. It looks better, it looks beefier, it looks thicker, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I'll say, good, I see he found the quick disconnects. I don't know what this guy was thinking.
We just had to remove the seat, and there's the other ones right there. So.
Oh, okay. All right, if we can loosen those so they can be right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. Maybe put them.
Yeah, because that's how I usually have them. Right. Yeah, on my other bikes. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna bother you anymore until we're done, man. I appreciate it.
We got you.
Oh, this is the DYNOJET room? I mean, this is the tuning room? That's the tuning room, Wilson?
That's our tuning room.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's the tuning room. Oh, I know it's loud in there. All right, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Like I said, I'm gonna be here like 8 hours, so I don't wanna be talking to him and being in his way. I don't know what the hell they're doing anyway, so I'm gonna go back in here. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be here, like I said, probably about 8 hours. What I want to talk to you guys about is this whole exhaust thing. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, you'll know that I've been talking about changing my exhaust since I bought that motorcycle. I put the stage 3 kit on it, and yes, that did make it better. No doubt about that. It sounded better. Of course, a little more power. But my main thing was I still wanted it to sound better. And you know, I've been looking at different companies that do exhaust. Clearly, I haven't prioritized this because it hasn't been done yet. Just like with my handlebars, I've been thinking about what company I'm gonna use to do my handlebars on all 3 of my motorcycles. But I'll get to that eventually. Anyway, the owner of the company of the exhaust that I have in there right now, all right, by the way, that's Tab Performance, okay? The owner of that company reached out to me, and he basically said, I like what you're doing, I like the message that your channel is giving, and I want to help you out. So, and of course, listen, I appreciate that so much. The thing that stood out to me the most is he told me the positivity that's displayed on my channel. He said that's a mirror reflection of his company, and that's why he definitely wanted to get involved with me. So again, Casey, Tab Performance, I appreciate you. I appreciate you providing me with not only exhaust, he's given me slip-ons, headers, the tuner, you know, all that good stuff. Everything that's needed was provided to me, so I want to thank him for that. So you guys know, I'm excited, right? I'm really excited. I can't wait for them to finish what they're doing in there. And you know, no sugarcoating. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about how they sound and how they look. I mean, we're motorcycle riders, right? That's what we care about, how things sound and how they look.
We set our target air fuel value. And you know, we try not to ever get over 14.4 because that's running a closed loop system. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in other words, but as long as we've got this enabled right here, every time you cut this switch off, it's going to memorize your riding style.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then every time you turn the switch back on, it's going to recognize that and it's going to load it back into the ECM. The values are saved in the ECM's memory and will be reloaded each time the bike is started.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that we want to keep that like that. But we went over a few things. I'll show you. Let's see. We were doing some good runs. I'll kind of show you where we started at. See where your air fuel was when we started? It was way up here. You see? We're way up here in the 16s, right? Uh-huh. Okay. And this is where we started plugging in numbers. Now, let's see. Now we're starting to go down a little bit. Now we're getting down. Let's see. See where we're dropping down? Yeah. Okay.
Now what is that? What's that exactly that's dropping down? Airflow?
That's the air fuel line.
Air fuel line,
yeah.
Okay.
The closer we get, see this is our target air fuel line.
Gotcha.
We set ours like 13.8 or 14 or 14.3 depending on what our ambient temperature is, but 14 is a good air fuel number. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
14.3, 14. So it'll keep on dropping down. I'm fixing to do a full pull on this thing. We should be about where we want to be at.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. See how it went on down right there?
Yeah.
Bam. Okay, so, but
I could tell this room is deafening. Like I feel like I'm losing my hearing because it's so soundproofed.
Oh yeah, it's very soundproof, and it gets real hot.
Yeah.
But when I cut them fans on, it simulates the road and everything.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, really?
Yeah. So let's see. What was I going to show you? Oh.
And these are the fans. Okay. This simulates the road.
Yeah. This right here keeps your bike. But this right here, like I'll show you. You can stay in here a minute.
Okay.
Because it'll slam this door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. When you cut this on, it vacuum seals it.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get your airflow.
And my ears closed.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
My bad. But yeah.
Okay.
But that's where we're at. So I'm gonna do a few pulls right quick. And I know what I was gonna show you.
Okay.
Okay. So you're at a 122 cubic inch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we plug these numbers in, I wanted to show you what it does. So when we started, I plugged in the numbers for the cubic inches for 122, right? And engine displacement. And the more we went, it automatically changed itself to 145.
Oh, really?
145 cubic inches. And what that's telling you is that it needs a little bit more air fuel. It needs a little bit more fuel, a little bit more air, a little bit more fuel.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll build that up to the correct VE table.
Gotcha.
See, what you usually wind up doing is you set your air fuel tables to what you want, right?
Yeah.
And then you're changing your VE tables to meet that air fuel mark.
Okay.
Okay. Your VE tables is what changes. VE front, VE rear.
Okay.
That's what you're changing.
Gotcha.
So, but it changed the cubic inches all the way from, or your engine displacement rather, yeah, up to 145, which I thought was that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's breathing.
Yeah.
It's breathing. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you a little bit. And,
Okay.
But I'll get you out of here and.
All right, guys, so Wilson's gonna do a run. I'm gonna put some headphones on. I might just turn the mic off. What's the point, right? Yeah. He said the headlight was messing with him.
It's 130 foot-pounds of torque.
130 foot-pounds of torque. All right.
Yeah. This should have the 440, I believe it's got the 447 cam in it, which is the torque cam. It's only 122 cubic inch. But we're putting out 130 foot-pounds of torque out of 122. So anytime you can get 1 foot-pound of torque or horsepower per cubic inch, you're doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Good, yeah. Okay, good, man.
Because that's going to be a lot of juicer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So does that mean it's going to be
coming out of the hole?
Coming out of the hole good?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Out of the hole.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
And then the horsepower sustain you there. That's a great torque cam, man. That is a great torque cam. And you got nice lines. And our air fuel is like flat line.
And what's the benefit of the air fuel being flat?
Oh, because we hit our target air fuel line. You know, you want your target air fuel. You want your line to be as flat as possible, because anytime you get wavy, right, that means your air fuel is all over the place.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
So your bike may be running up, maybe running down, but that's what we're wanting. We're wanting to hit that target air fuel, which is 14.3, 14.
And that's part of your tuning that makes that happen?
Oh yeah, that's what we set our air fuel up for, and then we change our VE tables to meet that air fuel mark.
Gotcha.
And that's where we get it. A lot of times, you know, you get guys who kind of fudge or whatever, and this and the other, and then their air fuel lines will be like this.
Yeah.
Always get your air fuel line. If you're gonna get a dyno printout, get your air fuel line.
Gotcha.
Everybody get numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Air fuel. The numbers will come.
Mm-hmm.
You got the air fuel right.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Awesome stuff, guys. My first time being in the room like that. Awesome stuff. And listen, guys, half the stuff Wilson's telling me, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But I know that I'm looking at his face and he looks happy. And if he's happy, I'm happy. All right, guys, you see this truck, right? And no, it is not a demo day. Those are deliveries. So remember I told you about the inventory at this dealership, right? And it's still growing. It's still growing. Look at this. Woo! Taking them off of the crates. And more over here. I mean, look at this. Look at this fat boy. Oh. That is shiny and nice. Brand new, baby. Those are the crates that they come off of. Road glide here. This one is on. I mean, isn't this something, guys? I'm gonna go back to my dealership. They got 3 motorcycles sitting on the floor. This dealership is well stocked and still coming in. What does that tell you guys? All right? That's all I'm gonna say. Got a limited here. A Road Glide limited. Got one of the employees over there having a fit. Another fat boy. And look, another CVO. I mean, it's almost comical. All right, Eric from Harley Davidson. This is the CVO that he has, Street Glide. That's their range where they do the classes, and it's huge. I mean, it is huge. Look at the size of that. They had a class that graduated today, and there was about 12 of them, I think. You could run 2 classes here at the same time. It's huge. So listen, it's no doubt that this dealership it's pretty good, right? Pretty good. See if they got any more in here. Yeah, look at that. There's still more in there. Wow. I don't know if they're all coming here. I'm assuming they are. And the top level, I think, is cleared out already. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, so I told you the good customer service started with my phone call to this place before I even came here. And that's the guy right there. He's on the phone, he's working. But we're gonna come back and talk to him. His name is Chris. Excellent customer service. All right, guys, so my bike is done. But the first point that I had with this place is the service department. Okay, I already told you about Chris. We're gonna talk to the assistant manager here. What's your name, sir?
I'm Vance Marcos. How you guys doing?
Vance, how long you been working here?
Almost 3 years, July 5th.
Okay, I just want to commend you guys on the excellent customer service. All right, and Chris?
Yes, sir.
All right, so clearly this is your sign here. Listen, very nice meeting you. All right, and this guy right here? Tim's a troublemaker. He's a salesman. All right, I'm going to talk to him off camera.
specialist.
Fit specialist. Okay. All right. All right. Very good. All right. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna head back to Pula, load this motorcycle up, and I'll talk to you guys then. Okay, guys. So here's what the existing exhaust sounds like at startup. Here's what it sounds like at idle. Here's what it sounds like just rolling in first gear. Here's what it sounds like riding by at speed in the throttle and from a distance. Here's what it sounds like sitting still, just revving the throttle. All right, guys, I'm reloaded up, new exhaust, everything installed. Not gonna show anything in depth or anything like that here. I'd rather do that at home. So I'm gonna get her strapped down. But before I do any of that, transport mode. Turn the motorcycle on. Off. See that red light while it's still on? Press both of the signal lights. And now it says transport mode active. Now I won't be riding down the highway with the alarm going off, killing my battery. All right, see you guys back in Pula. All right, guys, so like I said, I didn't want to do the video at the dealership. I wanted to bring it home, start it up. And guys, let me tell you something. I know what I said I wanted. These pipes and everything else going on in here far exceeds anything that I thought I wanted. I mean, this motorcycle, as soon as I started it, but oh my God, it's everything that I could have wanted and more. Let me repeat that. It's everything that I wanted and more. it just satisfies everything. So, all right, here's what I'm going to say to you guys. Now, I have said in videos in the past that there's certain things that are not going to be accurately depicted on video, and that's sound. So if somebody says, oh, my stereo system sounds great on a YouTube video, and they go, here, listen to this. If I'm watching that on my phone, it's not going to sound great, all right? It's never going to be as good as it is in person. However, if you're watching this on a smart television and it's hooked up to a surround system and you have a subwoofer and all that kind of stuff, it'll definitely be a difference. You'll see the difference. But all right, I'm going to let you hear it. It's awesome. That's all I'm going to say. It's awesome. I'm so happy. I really am so happy. All right, let's do this. All right, guys. Are you ready? Because I wasn't. Oh, yeah, it's in neutral. So you hear that crack, cluck. I mean, and it is excessive. Woo! Okay, here's some more for you guys. All right, you guys ever see a lion sleeping in the jungle? It's snoring. You know it's dangerous, but maybe it's not. So you approach it slowly. That's what Valiant is now. Listen to her snoring. I'm going to approach her slowly. She doesn't seem dangerous. I can feel the exhaust from back here hitting my leg. Easy, Robert. Easy. Easy, girl. All right, I'm getting a little closer to her. Ah! A little closer. I'm not learning my lesson. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. All right, that's it. That's what it reminds me of. It's like a lion sleeping in the jungle. And if you get close to it, it's going to roar. And that's what that just did. It roared. Listen to that bad boy. Oh, you hear that throaty sound? It's not it's not like even. It's like, oh, that's it. That is it. All right, guys, let me give you a closer look at the pipes. Now, I chose to get the end caps that slant down so that it's kind of even with the bag. All right, I like the way that looks. These are 4.5 inches, of course. And like I said, they did the slip-ons, they did headers, an air filter, and I said it before, I'm going to say it again, just extremely happy about it. Extremely happy about it. So what I'll say, guys, is I am more than pleased with the results here. Now, I also have more power too. Brian Wilson, he's the guy that worked on my motorcycle. Great guy. He actually spent the whole day working on my motorcycle. And I asked him, what is he eating for lunch? Did he bring lunch? I was going to buy him lunch. And his response was, he's just like me. He said, no, he prefers to work throughout the whole day and then eat at the end. He told me to get him a Chipotle bowl or something like that. I gave him way more than a Chipotle bowl. I definitely took care of him because he took care of me. He dynoed this bike, brought me in the room with him, and I appreciate that. Half the stuff Brian was saying to me, I don't know what the hell he was talking about, and I don't care because I saw the excitement in his face, in his eyes, that it was good. So that's good. So what I do know is he told me that there's a really torquey cam in here, and that it brought my torque from 117 to 129, right? Again, he said that was good, so I'll take it as good. When I got on the motorcycle to just kind of ride it around the dealership, as soon as I got on the motorcycle and started to move, guys, I'm not kidding you, it almost threw me off the motorcycle. So, whoa, right? Even when I went to take off slowly, I felt like it wanted to go. So I'm gonna have fun on this, and I'm not doing anything else to it because that's enough for me. It's plenty fast. And again, this is not a, I didn't buy this motorcycle because I wanted to race with it. It's plenty fast, right? So no reason for me to pour any more money into it. So again, I want to thank Brian for taking care of me. I want to thank Chris at the front desk. He's the guy that I started this whole process with over the phone. Very professional, very courteous, and very personable, right? I highly appreciate that. And I got to tell you guys, if I have to do anything else to my other motorcycles and it's engine related, Brian Wilson is the guy I want working on my motorcycle. I'm just going to say that right now, especially if it involves tuning it. Now, I also recognize I haven't gotten on a highway yet with this or anything like that, but just riding on a side street, oh yeah, I'm going to need some earplugs because it is loud, and it's a good kind of loud. Nobody's going to be able to say they didn't hear me, and that's the point. Loud pipes save lives. Practicing and knowing what the hell you're doing on this thing saves lives first and foremost, but pipe saves lives too. So when it comes to Violet, all right, and Violet, for those that don't know, that's my 2021 limited CVO. That motorcycle is pretty much exclusively for riding with my wife. I wouldn't put these on that motorcycle because then my wife would be hearing impaired. However, actually, I'm gonna pull that back. I could still put these on, just change the baffle. And that's another good thing about this company. They offer different baffles. And if you wanted to change the baffle, you don't have to worry about buying a whole bunch of other stuff. All you have to do is change the baffle. Bam, good to go. So they offer another baffle that's a little bit quieter. And that's what I would go for with that. With the practice bike, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do everything too. But then I thought about that too. If I put this on my practice bike, I'm gonna have the microphone like I have it right here, like right up on my mouth, because nobody's gonna be able to hear me because this bad boy is so loud, right? No, but it'll be fine. So my plan is hopefully to put TAD Performance equipment on all of my motorcycles. That's gonna be my preference right now. I know there's a lot of other exhaust companies out there, but after hearing this and experiencing it, and most importantly, after speaking to the owner, great guy, we clicked right away. So for me, it's TAD Performance. No doubt about it, no question about it, TAD Performance. So, do I recommend this product? Let me think about that. Hell yeah, I recommend this product all day, every day. Guys, I'm over the moon. I'm so impressed. And I'm happy, right? I love it. I don't say that often about a product. I'm happy. I don't know if it's because I waited so long to do it. So I've been riding motorcycles that are underwhelming me as far as the way they sound, but I really love it. And of course, guys, as time goes on, I'm gonna report to you if there's anything that I feel you should know about this product. All right, but as of now, I haven't even really ridden it yet, so I can't tell you much about it. But one thing I can tell you is the little bit that I did ride, oh man, it was like love at first sound. And I can say sight too, because they look good, right? Matter of fact, I asked Brian when he was first getting ready to start on working on this motorcycle. I said, Brian, which tips should I use? Should I use the ones that I had on it or the ones from TAD Performance? And he looked at me like with a look like, really, guy? He said, oh, of course, these, because they're more aggressive looking. There's a thicker bezel on them, so very nice. I mean, just very good job. Very good job, TAD Performance. All right, guys, of course, I'm going to put a link in the description section for TAD Performance and specifically for these exhaust, as well as anything else that I used on here. All right. Again, highly recommend it. Check this company out. You won't be disappointed. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me here. I appreciate you spending the time with me. I know there's anything that you could be doing with your time, and the fact that you choose to spend a little bit of it with me, I appreciate that. I want you guys to spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in blue. Please be careful out there. Know that you're appreciated. Special shout out to the NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Unit, particularly Highway 1 because that's where I worked, and the Highway District because that's where the school is. That's what taught me how to ride this motorcycle the way I ride it. But remember, guys, it does not end there. You have to keep practicing. This is a perishable skill. If you stop practicing, you're going to lose parts of it. So I will say, as I always say, practice, 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 practice. Preload and keep it loaded, and practice, 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 guys. Because practice breeds confidence, and a confident rider is not only a safer rider, but a rider that will enjoy riding their motorcycle that much more. Until next time, guys. Oh, before I leave, let's hear it one more time. Woo! Oh, it's like clack, clack, clack. And even when it starts, it's like, huh, huh, huh. Oh, I love it. All right, guys, take care.